Well, here's something that never happens with AI. Um, Last night, while I was getting my paintings ready for a show, I'm now 5 days away from the Rideau Lakes Studio Tour and super excited about it. But one of my favorite pieces that hasn't even been shown yet, it's a brand new piece. I was putting the hanger on the back, and this is the piece here, and my screwdriver slipped and went through the canvas. And so I've just got a light behind it here. I'm just gonna bring some light out so you can see just right here, that white spot. It's a tiny little dot, but it goes right through. So last night was pretty rough. I was pretty upset, I have to say, but I spent some time thinking about what to do about it. I don't feel comfortable fixing it and selling it at, the normal price, even though it's a very small hole. To me, once it's had a repair to it, I feel like it reduces the value of the piece. So it shouldn't be sold that way. And I'm not comfortable selling it. But what I do feel is that it's somewhat of a decent piece for me, and it's one of my favorites. And I think that somebody else out there might like it too. And even if it's just a piece to hang in the home as opposed to having it as a piece that's going to increase in value over time, I think it's still valuable that way. But so here's what I'm going to do. I've decided that I'm going to fix the painting. It's difficult because my paintings are very smooth on the surface, and I have thin layers of paint on there, but I don't have like big globs of paint. So if I fix that, it's going to leave a little bit of a bump for sure. And it's going to be obvious against this blue sky, where I just have very thin colors going there. And so I think what I'm going to do is, I think I can use that area once I've fixed it, as I can create a branch that comes down here and attaches up to this branch. So it would look like it's coming forward, a little bit of a red sort of edge on it, just the way, a bud would be on the end of a branch. And so I think I can fix it without damaging the composition, which I think is really important. So if I were to look at that, and there's no way I could do that without affecting the composition, I would probably just scrap it. But I think that would be okay anyway, and I think it adds to the composition. It also leads your eye back around instead of having you go off the page. So I think that helps actually. Anyway, so that's my plan, and once I have that fixed, hopefully today, what I'd like to do is offer it up as a for a draw. So what I'm going to do is have people, it'd be nice if people would sign up for my email newsletter. The link will be in the comment section, and I'm going to keep track of who signs up for my email newsletter over this next season. I haven't made a date yet for a draw, but I'm going to do it as a draw. And so anybody who signs up for my email newsletter, or who is already on my email newsletter, will be entered into a draw to receive this painting. If you're interested, obviously, if the draw happens and I call somebody and they're not interested, that's fine. I'll pick the next name. But as for right now, that's what I'm thinking I'm gonna do. So I may not have time to video the repair, but there are lots of videos on how to repair canvas online. So if you go on YouTube, it's very easy to find what you're looking for there. And most of them are very good. So basically what I'm gonna do, especially because it's so small, is I'm gonna sort of flatten it out, press it down on both sides, and make it so that there's nothing pressing out in the front. And I'm going to tack it down with a little bit of what I have is like a fabric glue. It's for mending hems and things like that. And so I just touch that, I do a little tiny bit of that on the back. And then once that's dry, it'll probably be a little bit puckery, and I'll tighten it up by putting a little bit of hot water on the back of the canvas in that area, and that'll just shrink up the canvas just enough to pull that in nice and tight. And then I'll put the branch in there. A very small branch, but I think it's going to be good. Anyway, if you're interested in possibly winning this piece in a draw, please feel free to sign up for my email newsletter. Kristibird.com, KRISTIBIRD.com is my website, and there's a spot there to sign up as a subscriber. All right. Another thing about the email newsletter list is I post it maybe, usually about twice a month, maybe 2 or 3 paintings that I've finished, and I write a little bit about the paintings as well. Sometimes it's poetry, sometimes it's prose, sometimes it's just a little story behind the painting and what I experienced while I was, either taking photographs or whatever my experience was with it. Anyway, good luck, and yeah, stay tuned.